Just two adjacent girls living in a lovely world. They took a podcast train going anywhere, but kind of specifically through Austin, Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horns.
Welcome back, y'all. Welcome to Adjacent. We are in studio today at Record ATX, and we have a cutie patootie in the house, somebody that I admire greatly for her passion, her parenting, her love for
her
all
curly
things
hair.
Amazing.
Her beautiful
I do love your
hair.
curly hair. I love
her
your
relationship
eyes.
with
You're
her
gorgeous.
mom.
We're gushing. Who do we have today?
Well, I wish she would sing.
And we have Aimee
One
Morales
song.
in the house.
One song, just a little nugget.
All right.
I don't even know. My mind has gone blank.
Wow.
What do you sing in school? Like, what's a song you would sing to your students?
Why are you doing this?
Every little cell inside my body.
I guess Shelly wanted to sing.
Well, I will say that my ADHD brain, if you say something and it's like a song lyric, I will start singing it. So, you can ask Carmela, from the window to the wall is what I would sing a lot in pre-K.
Line up.
I stopped it there. I didn't continue with the...
Yeah. Oh,
So a lot of these
from the window.
questions I think I know, but I wanted to find out more about you. Where are you from originally?
Austin, here. Yeah.
That's right.
I'm
Where
a
were you
South
born?
Austin girl.
Yes.
Yeah. I went to Bowie, and I
Mhm.
actually live in the same neighborhood I grew up in.
Isn't
Oh, I
that
love
cute?
it.
Yeah, opposite side of my parents, but it's actually really nice.
Oh.
Are you in Shady Hollow?
No.
We're in Oak Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where? What neighborhood?
Well, like kind of off Scenic Brook, but closer to the 71 side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's all getting
Awesome.
revamped right now.
Yeah, I just hopped right on the highway
Boom, boom,
super
boom.
fast. Yeah.
Have you been to Oak Hill Social Club?
No.
You have to come with us.
It's right
You will love
next
it.
to your
coffee,
house.
Coffee.
And it's
Oh, I love
kid friendly.
And
Okay.
good coffee. I know your husband's
Yes.
into good coffee.
He
You're into
is.
good coffee.
I am too. But yeah,
Okay.
that sounds fun.
We'll go play cards.
Cool.
So where did you go to elementary? Oak
I
Hill?
went to Oak Hill Elementary for a little while, and then in 4th grade, my parents moved to a private school, and I was there till 8th grade. And then I went to Bowie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What year did you graduate Bowie?
03.
03. Bombay.
Yeah. And then I went to St. Edward's, so I never left. I've just been here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I understand.
Did you go to school with Barnabas Reed?
I
That
think
name doesn't sound
she
familiar.
might be a little younger than her.
I
Yeah.
did go to school with Michael Griffin,
There you go.
Oh, wow.
which I'm sure he really remembers me. But yeah, that was fun.
I didn't even know Michael Griffin was from Austin.
Yeah.
That's
He has a
incredible.
twin brother?
Oh, wow. Wow.
I don't think the brother played pro, but yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
Now, I know
Had
you
no
have
idea.
one brother. Do you have any other siblings?
No, I have a younger brother. He's 33. He's a firefighter.
He's a fire.
Nice.
Yeah, in Dripping Springs.
So a family of givers.
Yeah,
Oh
Your
my
mom was a
gosh.
teacher, and your dad, what did your dad?
a lot of things. He was in the Oak Hill Volunteer Fire Department for a long time.
Lovely.
And then
wow,
he
those are some
worked-
deep roots,
Yeah,
doll.
yeah, we didn't go far. My mom is also from Austin, so like we are a little tight knit group over here.
That is so cool.
yeah.
Okay, so
How many generations? I have to ask. I mean, did it go further back? Austin?
I think my mom's parents were from Lebanon,
Okay.
and then they moved here. So my grandmother was born here.
Okay.
Yeah.
mhm.
So
and they-
4 generations now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And what
What
about your
about
dad?
My dad's originally from the Houston area, but moved here when he was like 20. So
Uh-huh.
he's been here a long time,
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
50 years or something.
And
What was
and
your
it
what was your childhood like growing up?
Oh,
Sounds
normal
really lovely.
Childhood. I
Yeah.
don't know. I was just telling Jay, my husband, the other day, like I haven't had it rough really, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Just normal childhood. I was an only kid for like 7 years, and then they had my brother. But I like immediately was excited. I was never like the jealous older sister, you know?
Yeah.
And then I don't know, nothing like major. Just
Oh my gosh. That's
normal,
great.
fun childhood. My parents are great. I was in dance almost all my life. And then my brother played baseball and all the sports, really. But he played in Oak Hill at the rec league, and now my son plays there. So that's kind of fun. Just, you know.
Keeping the tradition going.
Yeah.
That's so funny because, Aimee, like, when I think about you, like, you live a pretty traditional life with like your family moving, but you are an out of the box thinker and you're very global in your
Thank
the
you.
way you see the world. You're very inclusive. It's not like, okay, yeah, I grew up in this, very lovely home, but you think about other people's plights and you are always willing to like lend a hand and be somebody's advocate. So I love that it didn't just keep you into this little box, like you really think outside the box in so many ways.
I guess so. I never really thought about it,
Mhm.
but yeah, I am very different from a lot of my family members. Not in like a good or bad way, just different. But I don't think anyone taught me to be that way. I just kind of am. I
Yeah.
don't know.
You had the
So
space to
cute.
explore it.
Yeah. My parents are very supportive of everything. So, yes.
Nice. That's lovely.
Amazing. I love that.
And you explored it. I think St. Ed's also offers a very
Hilltoppers.
the Hilltoppers. It's a very diverse community.
Yes.
And so
Yes.
I think it's very worldly. It's not just Texas.
Yeah.
It's
So I know you have a beautiful son, but before we go there, how did you and Jay meet? I know the story, but I'd love for everybody to hear it.
In college, we both worked retail. I am at Nordstrom.
okay.
That's where she gets all her fashion.
Casual. Nice.
She's super fashionista.
And we worked like totally different floors, departments, everything. But my roommate also worked at Nordstrom, and we had a Christmas party, invited a bunch of people over, and my friend brought him. And I was like, who is this guy? And he stayed, he was in and then he was out, like maybe an hour. And I was like, who is this guy? And she's like, oh, that's my friend Jay. He works upstairs. And I was like, oh. And then fast forward a couple months, my roommate got promoted within Nordstrom and they moved her to Florida. And I needed a roommate. I was just about to start my student teaching. And I was like, there's no way I can afford to live on my own if I'm only working on the weekends now. And our mutual friend came over, we were hanging out, and I was venting about needing a roommate. He was like, I need a place to live. And I was like, okay, great. When can you move in? And then I woke up the next morning, I was like, I invited a stranger to live with me. But it ended up all working out. We were friends for a long time. And then about a year and a half or 2 years after being roommates, we decided to start dating. And then the rest is history. So we did it all backwards. We lived together first and then got married and had a kid.
I love it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nordstrom's at Barton Creek.
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And let me ask you, what did you major in college?
Actually, at the time, you couldn't do education at St. Edward's, so it was reading and language arts.
Oh.
Yeah. And then I
That's
just
so
got
cool.
certified in teaching.
Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
So this is funny. I had to do Reading Academy this year because I was in pre-K when they rolled it out. But that's what my
I'm
degree's
so
in.
sorry you're about to be tortured.
No, it's okay. I feel like maybe it'll just be easy. My degree is in all of this. I probably could.
It's
do
not
it.
hard. It's just tedious.
Yes.
It's tedious.
I'm just more
Shelly.
worried about finding a sub for a kindergarten class in September.
Yeah, it's a pain.
Yeah.
It's whatever. Anyway, that's just the way it goes around here in these parts. I love how the way you and Jay started out as friends and then you became soulmates.
Yes. I think that's probably a good thing for everyone. I didn't intentionally do that, but thinking about it, I think that's why we are so close now because we were friends first. It's a good way to start a relationship.
I do love that.
Did he grow up in Austin?
Yes.
He did?
He has family in the Valley, but he mostly grew up here.
Yeah. Fun.
And did he go to Bowie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
We did not know each other at the time.
It's a big school.
It is a big school. I'm also 2 years older, so
Okay.
I didn't really know him. But
you robbed the cradle a little.
Yes.
I love that. Got it. He's adorable. Y'all are an adorable couple.
Oh, thank you.
And your son, Ben,
yes,
is the love of your life. He's super talented, and you have him in baseball. Tell us about his baseball. He's already so good.
Yes. So I found out that Oak Hill, the league, has a Wii ball, so 3 and 4 year olds can play, and
That's so
I
cute.
immediately signed him up, and he just took to it. I mean, 3 year olds playing baseball is hilarious. It's just
it's so cute.
herding cats, but it gets them excited about the sport and teaches them, a few things, and he loved it. So we just kept going with it, and then when he was in T-ball, one of his coaches like, he's like pretty good. I'm gonna like put him on the all-star team, and we were like, what? Like,
Yeah.
okay. And then so he's kind of been doing that ever since. And then last summer, 2025, his all-star coach asked the whole team if we wanted to do like a select kind of thing. So we're rec players, but we're in tournaments with select teams, and they've done pretty well. They've won like 4 rings.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. What position does he normally like to play? I know they kind of move him around.
They move him around, but he loves pitching.
Mm-hmm.
He is there I think he made the team for his batting. He's made several home runs over the fence.
Wow.
He's like their power hitter. He likes first base. He's very good at center field, but he does not like the outfield, which I would probably agree. He doesn't pay as much attention out there as he does when he's infield, but, you know.
Aww. I get it. It's very isolated out there.
I was like, just do what your coach tells you to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's so great.
How old is he now?
He's going to be 12 in a few weeks.
And he's going to small?
Yes. He'll be a 7th grader. He's a kind of a young one for his grade, but...
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. A 7th grader at small.
He's almost as tall as me. I think I'm like 2 inches taller than him.
Well, that's not a big accomplishment. We're little people.
We are. But it's just crazy because I get like Google photos like, look at this 8 years ago today. And I'm like, oh, how did you already be so
I know.
But
I've always watched you as a parent because what I notice is you let him... what is the word for it? You allowed space for him to have life experiences without you intervening, without you like stepping in. Helicoptering. Yeah, that's right, Shelly. That's what I'm looking for. How do you do that as a parent and as a teacher observing it?
It's hard. I feel like you learn from your own mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes you just I give advice. Not in the moment. I'll be like, hey, maybe you shouldn't text that guy 8 times if he's not responding. You're kind of annoying him. And then I just let it go. And he usually listens. But it's hard sometimes, especially when they're making like a really big mistake. But he's pretty good about listening to us.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of his challenges are navigating like social things or the transition to 6th grade. The first month of school was hard because he's like, I have all this freedom. And I'm like, no, you don't. But, he figured it out. He ended up doing really well, actually.
Yeah, of course. Of course he would. So I think Shelly was alluding to the fact that when we've hung out, you and Jay love to sing at the karaoke time.
Alluding.
So Jay has quite the voice, for sure.
Yes. So
and he and Vincent love to have a dick off on the mic.
Oh my gosh, we should have back and forth with them.
And then they kind of come together and sing oh
my gosh, when they do the rap music, I'm dead.
Yeah. So, was this something that was always a passion of y'all's or that you just discovered under Katie Daly's tutelage?
Yeah, I think we just discovered it. Yes. And that's the only time we go, too.
It's not like you're at the karaoke thing.
No.
It's just the 2 of us.
But Jay's very into music in any way.
Yeah.
So if we're in the car, he's blaring it and he's probably singing along, too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to listen to music when I'm trying to do things, like clean the house or I don't know.
Yeah, do normal things.
I'm so shocked right now. I can't even wrap my head around this because y'all are really good.
Yeah.
Y'all are really good. For 5 years in my phone, your name was Aimee from The Voice. Because I was like, that's
hilarious.
Aimee and Jay need to try out for The Voice.
That's so funny. I definitely do need the liquid courage, though. I'm not... I'm outgoing if I know you, but I'm very shy.
You're very shy. I would say you're a very shy person. I can be the same way, so I understand. I mask as an outgoing person. But if I know you, I'm like you. It's then I'm all balls in. I'm in.
Yes.
So, But y'all also love movies quite a
Yes.
bit. So where do y'all like to watch movies? Is it just at home or do you like to go into different places?
We normally watch at home. I would
Mhm.
say Jay's the bigger movie buff than I am, for
Mhm.
sure. But it started off during COVID. We were so bored, and I think Katie was too. She's like, come over and watch a movie. We'll have the windows open and you can wear a mask. And I'm like, it's
Oh,
fine.
my Lord.
Like, we'll be fine. And so we did that like once a week.
You're like,
Good.
I've been teaching for 2 months. I think I can come watch a movie
I think
with
I'll be
you.
fine.
Yeah, we did
You
that.
could have brought one of those plastic shields that they put in front of the kids' desks. Like the germs can't
Oh,
go
yeah.
over. I got it.
We sat on opposite sofas.
You were very, very responsible.
It was fine.
We were not.
Anyway, we did that for a little while, and then I don't know what happened. It just sort of evolved to where they came to our house, and then it was just Vincent.
Mhm.
And so he comes over every Sunday, and they watch a movie together.
Oh my gosh.
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Every Sunday,
Yeah.
every other Sunday. That's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. They watch old movies a lot, or like, I don't know how they decide. I need a list or something, but they're just like, sometimes they just like look on the apps and are like, well, let's watch this one.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I would say you are one of our fashionista friends. What are 3 trends or 3 things that you think everybody should have in their wardrobe?
Oh gosh. A good white tee,
Yes.
good pair of jeans,
Mhm.
and like a fun accessory.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you
How do you
need, right?
How do you keep that good white tea white?
Yeah.
That's my issue.
OxyClean.
I also wash baseball pants with OxyClean and hot water.
OxyClean.
Yes.
You're also a great decorator from the pictures that I've seen.
Oh.
What are some things that you think everybody should have in their house that makes it personalized and not look so, I don't know, so out of a catalog?
That's hard because I am easily influenced with that stuff.
Mhm.
I don't know. Jay would say I fell victim to the millennial gray, but I just, in general, like gray. And I
do
think it's a good
too.
neutral.
I'm a great
Agree.
person.
Gosh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think, so we bought an older house and have been remodeling it.
Mhm.
And I think we've tried to keep everything pretty just like neutral-ish,
Mhm.
but also things that we like.
Yeah.
And then I just like kind of accessorize. We did go all out on our bathroom though. It was like funky. Not funky, just like something different.
It's not great.
No, it's not gray.
Yeah.
But we have these big porcelain tiles all over the whole walls,
Ugh.
which was not what we were planning to do. And then we walked into the tile store and then we were both like, this is really cool.
Yeah.
So we did kind of go all out there, but most of it's just pretty basic and modern, I would say.
Yeah.
Are
love
you
that.
a minimalist?
Yes.
But
Same.
you like a little splash of something. You're not like where people don't even know you live in the house.
Oh, no,
right?
you can tell we live
Mhm.
there,
Yeah.
but it's I don't want stuff. I grew up with stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we did
everywhere.
too.
And
Our mom was quite a hoarder.
I'm like, this doesn't have a spot. Just throw it away. I don't know.
yeah.
Exactly. It doesn't have its
definitely
own
like to
drawer.
keep it
Throw it away.
clean.
Yeah.
It's the same.
So what do you think took you into teaching as your career?
Oh, I've always wanted to be a teacher for a long time. My parents, I think, secretly hoped I would be a vet because I also really loved animals.
Mhm.
I was that kid who was always like, I found this dog. Can we keep it? You know, like I brought home several cats. You know, my parents were like, please stop bringing
That's
home
so
animals.
cute.
I don't know. Maybe having a younger brother, and then in high school, I worked at like a church nursery, like daycare
Mhm.
on Wednesdays and Sundays, and then that led into lots of babysitting. And I don't know. I just kind of was like, this is fun.
You're
and-
such a good teacher, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Like, Shelly, one thing I really love about Aimee is she teaches independence so early on. So she took over my second grade position when I moved to SPED, and she went to pre-K. And what I love about the way you teach is you inspire them to be problem solvers. I think it's critical in this day and age that people learn that they are capable of solving their
A little
Yes.
executive
problems.
function.
Yes. You're like,
Uh-huh.
oh, you can't tie your shoe. Well, what are you going to do? I can't
Mhm.
sit and tie 30 shoes right now.
Yes.
So, what would be 60? So how are we going to solve this problem?
Yeah.
Right? You could tuck them in. You could, figure it out. Or don't wear those shoes anymore if you can't
Take care of yourself.
Some parents get mad about that. But,
It's not your job to tie all their shoes. Also, you taught me this. Shoelaces get dragged in a lot of gunk.
Oh, yes.
You're like,
Gross.
I don't want to touch those shoes because they've been in a lot of gunk. So why am I going to put my hands on those that have been dragged through like dog poo or wet spots
what's
or
on the
going
floor in
into
the
the
bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, I never even thought of
So
that.
gross. I was like, why are they wet?
Yeah. Yeah, I get you. But you do want people to be independent. So we taught at Zilker for a long time together. I loved it.
Same.
And now you're on a new adventure with one of your besties.
Yes.
And you're getting to live in the Brikerwoods neighborhood, which is beautiful and fun and super different and unique, but maybe also cut from the same cloth of the Zilker neighborhood in some ways.
Not too different, but yeah.
Are you loving it?
I do. I really like the small school vibe a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's just me in general. Fewer people is better. But everybody's like super nice, welcoming. I'm really liking teaching IB, which is kind of...
Say it. What's IB?
Yes. International Baccalaureate, if you don't know. And it's just a way of teaching kids how everything's related and to follow their curiosity. And so I have the freedom to, like, if I'm teaching whatever the TEKs say, but they have questions about something sort of related, but that's not the same topic, I can freely just go off and teach that. It's really cool. A lot of it is me having to do, like, they have the wonder, but I have to find the answers for them because they, not great at using a computer or reading yet. But I think as they get older, it'd be really cool for them to, like, learn how to do that stuff on their own.
It's so incredible.
Yeah.
I had the great pleasure working in the International Baccalaureate program. And it is
where?
At Anderson High School. And it has this beautiful global way of thinking and exploring the world in a global philosophy versus a regional or even school-focused philosophy. It's like, if you can't tie your shoes, how does that affect the whole world?
Yes.
Instead of, right here, right now, and so it's just a beautiful philosophy. And one of my favorite things that they taught is utilizing your resources around you. And if somebody, one of your fellow students knows how to do something, go ask them.
Yes.
And so it just promoted so much independent thinking.
I think it moves out of singularity, as they like to say, into community.
And it makes them have a lot more self-esteem, like the learner profile attributes. They, like, really take ownership of those, and then they start seeing it in other people. That's what I love. And they're like, hey, he's being a risk taker. And I'm like, I love that you just said that.
So tell us about those characteristics, the learner characteristics.
There's 10, I think. I'm still very new to this. And at school, we focus on, like, one a month. But every learner has to have these attributes to be a successful person and learner. And it's like problem solver, risk taker,
there's
caring.
Yes.
Now off the top of my head, I can't think of all of them.
No, you're on summer break.
One of them, principles, having integrity, which is like what I always am talking about with them.
Yeah.
So it's really great. We focus on those, like at least in kindergarten, a lot in the first semester. And then it's very cool. Like around Black History Month, we started reading about people. And I was like, now you have to write, like, this person, what learner profile attribute did they have? And they got really into it. So it's pretty cool.
That's so cool. I love that you are getting to experience that to that level.
Me too.
And I love that you have a leader that allows it.
Yes.
That it's part of her fundamental beliefs.
Teammates also really amazing. We, like, work well with, like, coming up with ideas together. And
yeah.
Can you speak to, because you've taught both ways, the difference between versus TEKs, straight TEKs versus the IB?
Well, it's much more stressful, I feel like. The TEKs, the regular way of teaching, there's a lot of pressure. This is more like open-ended, and if you trust it. At first, I didn't get trained right away, and I was in a new grade, and everything was overwhelming. But once I was trained, I got a handle of it, and also you have to have a good teammate. And you trust it. It just, like, it happens, like, naturally, and you see it happening. I'm like, oh, they are learning something. And it's not just like, oh, I'm going to teach you this and hopefully one day you'll understand. Like they're getting it. They're curious. Even like one day I'm always telling them they need to play sports. I'm like, you guys should play sports. What are you doing? Like, and so one boy was telling me, well, I don't play baseball, but I hit baseballs with my dad at the park. And then that turned into what is a baseball made of? So then I found a video on YouTube, and then it turned into me going to get my son's baseball backpack out of my car, and we talked about what everything in there was for. But I was just like, this is called a whatever. What do you think it's for? And they're like, oh, that's important because, a helmet to keep them safe or whatever. And then, but they were like relaying everything towards the baseball bag. And they're like, it's also important to be safe when you're riding a bike. And it's also important to wear a helmet when you're doing this. And I was like, oh, wow. Like, y'all are, and then
They really
a
think
month
beyond.
later, it came up again and they remembered it. And it was like in relation to like, remember when you said there were strings inside a baseball and we watched that video, but there's also strings in this kind of ball. And do you think that this ball bounces higher than a baseball? And I was like, oh my God, this is like now physics and like it's all relatable and interchangeable. And
Absolutely.
at first I just thought we were curious and I was showing you stuff, but like they are putting everything together. It's very, very cool to see them learn like that.
It's so fun.
That is so cool. And that's kinder.
Yes.
That's kinder.
Yes. Not to mention, there's also the pressure of like, a lot of people are like, they should be reading completely. And I did spend a good amount of time on that. And I felt good with like how much they were learning and reading when they left. It was fun.
But I also feel like you have a background in reading and you're a lover of reading. And so you understand that it's a spectrum as to when people learn and when they become interested in all of that.
And pressing it can
I think I just
go the other way.
Coming from pre-K,
pressure.
There's like no pressure for them to learn to read.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I was like, this is going to be very similar to pre-K. And it's like, oh no, there is some pressure. And not from like one single person. Like a lot of it's the district or parents.
And it shifted because before it was like first grade was the year to learn and second grade, like I think they were moving from, so first grade was the year to learn to read when my kids were going through school. And then second grade was reading to learn, but now it's shifted down.
Because of pre-K becoming a program.
But pre-K is, even though it's not everybody goes. So then you're just like starting.
They should too. I think pre-K should be required.
I agree. I know different states have mandated it, like Oklahoma.
Cool.
Where it's part of the compensatory services for education. They want them to start at 4. And I think it's mandatory now. But in Texas, it's not. So every state's different.
And not for like the educational, like just for the social aspect and learning how to like treat each other and learning how to be in school. I think it's good for them. And it's still fun,
It's giving you so many prerequisite skills for kinder. So then if you have those skills done, then reading can become your focus or learning your letters or your sounds.
I want to say this because there's so many advertisements right now about the charter schools and everything. It was like, listen to how they're learning, blah, blah, blah. They're having these conversations, which y'all had as well. Y'all just didn't market it that way.
Yeah.
And so
it's been happening, but nobody.
I want parents to understand that. I can't think of
in public schools, it's happening too.
Exactly. It's happening as well.
It's just they have the money to spend on marketing.
Yes. And they can pick and choose who's in their schools,
Exactly.
Yeah,
they can cherry pick the students. And I just think that's important to say. And they probably cherry picked the 3 students that they had in the advertisement as well.
I'm sure.
And
absolutely.
So it's like,
and
just be mindful of that. Don't fall for that commercial.
Don't fall for it.
That's happening in the Valley a lot. A lot of charter schools are popping up, and because they have uniforms, these parents are thinking it's like a private school and they're going to get a superior education. I'm like, it's not really that great. Y'all. Calm down.
Yeah. Relax. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know with teaching, it's a passion of yours for sure. And I loved that. I always watched you work really, really hard, but I also saw you have a really good balance with family and work. How do you think that you were able to balance family and work to the level that you do? Because it's so challenging.
When I was student teaching, I student taught 3rd grade, and I realized that's probably not a grade for me, but I like the little kids.
Yeah.
And I did like 2nd grade a lot. But my cooperating teacher was like, don't ever take anything home. And I was like, that's funny. Like, of course you're going to take stuff home, right?
Right.
And I didn't do it student teaching, but I remember my first year teaching, I lugged stuff back and forth, and I never did it. I never did it at home. I'm like, why am I just carrying this around? And so now I'm like, yeah. And it's not going to help. You're going to have something else to do tomorrow. Your list is never ending as a teacher.
It's never ending.
Yeah.
It's never ending.
So I just try to use my planning time wisely, and I leave after the kids leave.
Yeah.
If I don't have a meeting, I'm not staying.
Yeah.
I'm going home.
And there's no prepping to do all of it because you never know what the day is going to bring. And so it's like, go home and rest your body so that you're prepared. Your body is prepared to teach.
Well, and be present with your kids and your family because it's so easy to sink into like, I'm just going to work a couple hours and then I'll be able to focus on you guys. And then that gets pushed more and more and more.
Ben went to daycare pretty young, and I always, I don't know, had this mom guilt that he was there and I'm working. So I always just like, I'm leaving. I'm going to go get my kid.
Yeah. Good for you. Good for you. And you've created such an amazing kiddo. When you're not working, we know you love to travel. So
you have a big trip coming.
I know.
Tell us about your love for the wanderlust and how you fit travel into your life.
I don't know where it came from. I mean, we did travel when I was younger, but not like super far. In 6th grade, I went on a school trip to Washington, D.C., and I thought that was pretty fun.
That's badass.
And then in high school, I went on another like school trip to Europe over spring break. And I'm like, this is kind of fun. So then I just kind of started saving my money. I think I went to New York on my own with some friends from Nordstrom, actually. I went to New York. And then it was just like whenever I could afford to. I paid to go with another friend from Nordstrom to Mexico when I graduated college. I was like, I'm taking myself to Mexico.
Good.
And then, I don't know, it just turned into something. And then Jay and I, when I wanted to have a kid, I was like, I think it's really important to make sure we travel when we have kids. And so we've just made it. We didn't do anything till he was like 4. I didn't want to like bring diaper bags or car seats or anything. And I was like, all right, I think he's old enough, you know. So we've been doing stuff ever since then.
And so what are some of the places that you have enjoyed traveling to with Ben and Jay?
We started off pretty like short, small trips. Like we went to Florida to like Miami, Fort Lauderdale area. We took him there. That was his first trip. We've been to Colorado a few times in the summer and in winter. So we wanted him to learn to ski, which he's only been twice. I've been 3 times and I finally just now feel comfortable with it. So I think we should keep going.
Yes.
Where else have we been?
So do you plan a summer trip and a like spring break or
Yeah.
Okay.
Or we try to anyway.
Yeah.
One spring break was, we just went to Big Bend, which was really fun. We've
so beautiful.
Taken him to San Diego. Jay and I traveled quite a bit before Ben was born.
Yeah.
We went to Hawaii a couple years ago. We've been to different parts of Mexico. And now we're going again. We're going to Mexico City.
Awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
I'm excited for y'all. So as a teacher, and Jay works, what does Jay do?
He works for a coffee trading company.
Yeah, which is big hit in Austin.
Yes. He works the office is in Dripping Springs, and he's worked there for like...
What's it called?
Serengeti Trading.
Okay.
So he just buys and sells coffee from all over the world and imports it here, and they have warehouses where they store it, and then he sells it to roasters across the U.S. Yeah. And now he's like also managing the office, and I don't know. He does a lot of things. He's like the problem solver.
Oh, good.
Amazing.
Yeah. He really likes it.
I know that you guys live so smartly. You try not to accumulate too much debt, things like that. As a teacher, what do you think you would tell like a young teacher today? Like, because it just seems so hard in Austin to afford living here and teaching here.
It is expensive to live here. And don't get me wrong, I was in college and made lots of mistakes with my credit card.
Yeah.
But I
live it, learn it.
Yes.
Yeah.
I try to not buy too many things for my classroom, even though like most schools, I'm sure, give you some sort of money to spend in your classroom. I know not everybody.
I mean.
But
Not your Pottery Barn couch, but other things.
Yes. I try not to spend too much money. Make it if you can. I mean, of course I do buy stuff for my classroom. But and I also, once I made the shift to stop living off my debit card and using my credit card and then paying off my credit card every month, that really helps.
Yeah.
Like I know I don't want to accumulate all this debt on my card, so I need to stop spending.
Giving your own money opportunity to grow a little bit.
Yes.
Gain some interest.
Yes. And, I mean, I still shop and stuff. I just try to be good with my money. I shop sales and,
very smart.
And we save a lot so we can travel and,
different priorities.
And live comfortably. Yeah.
I think as you get older, it just happens naturally.
Yeah.
Because, sports are not cheap and
sports are not cheap.
No, they're not.
And he's in like a lot of different sports. He plays.
What sports does it?
Oh gosh,
not just baseball.
Now we're in football.
Okay.
Oh.
He was playing flag football for a long time, and
be the kicker. They
get hit.
And then he was like saying, "I want to play in middle school. I want to play for my school on a football team," but he had never tackled before. So I was talking to a baseball mom, and she's like, "You need to do Pop Warner before 7th grade, so he at least can decide if he likes it and what it feels like to be hit." So we did that last year, and he did. I mean, his team was not great, but he liked it.
Yeah.
So now we're in football. We're in baseball almost year round. He's now into basketball again. That comes and goes, but he wants to try out for the team. We've done soccer. Baseball, what else? I don't know. All the things.
Golly, that's a lot.
That's okay. I don't mind. It keeps him out of trouble.
Keep him busy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I always told him, you have to do something. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we've tried music and it wasn't really his thing, but.
Yeah.
You're like, your parents were on The Voice.
And they're movie critics.
Critics.
So I know that you are a vegetarian. Where are some good vegetarian places?
I'm not anymore, Jody.
Oh gosh, I didn't know that.
That's okay.
What happened?
She enjoys steak. She had a good steak at Bob's
Steakhouse. You probably needed
Steakhouse.
some protein.
I did. So this was years ago. I don't know how long ago. I started counting my macros so I could lose some weight, and I was like not getting enough protein at all.
Yeah.
So.
And it's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of beans.
Yeah.
It's a lot of eggs.
And eggs.
So I don't do that anymore, but I just try to prioritize it.
Yeah. So where do you like to eat around town? Where are your go-tos?
It's funny. We don't go out to eat that much. But
you mainly cook a lot.
We do cook a lot.
Yeah.
So we like meal prep Mondays and then release our protein. We do. And then I cook sides the rest of the week. We eat at Jack Allen's a lot, or I really love seafood and sushi. So Salt Traders is a big one.
Yeah.
And now Ben is kind of getting sort of into the sushi. So I think we might be doing that more. I don't know.
Yeah, you don't introduce these kids to sushi until they're able to pay their own way.
Well, they get kind of addicted. Well, you're like, just don't buy gas station sushi.
Like, no.
They're like, I want to go to Uchi for my birthday. And
yeah,
like,
that was our kids.
7.
That was our kids. I was like, that's very expensive.
I don't know. We went out there for something. We went to Salt Traders for maybe our anniversary, and they always have like nigiri, which is not. And Jay and I each got a piece, and I was like, "This is good. Let's get some more." And Ben's like, "Can I try it?" And I'm like, "Yes,
yes."
And then he acted like he didn't like it, but I knew he did, and I ordered him another one, and he ate it immediately.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, just experiencing it. Like you never know what your palate can take, and I love that y'all let him see. Hey, there are other things you can do.
Agreed.
You don't have
you
to
don't
just
need to have
eat
a hamburger
like
from
Cane's
McDonald's.
chicken tenders.
Oh, which believe me, he asked for.
As expensive as sushi. That place is
yes.
ridiculous.
Yes, it's expensive.
It is.
Are you serious?
You're right.
But
well, another one of your big loves is reading.
Yeah.
So tell us about how you grew to love reading and what books you're reading these days.
What is your genre?
I used to be into like thrillers, but I've kind of expanded more and read other things. And then I was reading What Happens. It's, that ADHD, like obsessive part of you. So like, I'm like, oh, I like this book. I must read everything this author wrote.
Yeah.
So then I go down these rabbit holes and do that. So I'm on Libby a lot because I like to listen to them
Libby.
Yes.
while I'm walking the dog or whatever, cleaning.
Yes.
So I actually just finished A Guardian and a Thief. I think that's what it's called. I don't remember the author, but it was kind of sad, but it was still good. It was a good story. But then I also like easy summer reads. I just finished Dolly All the Time, which was like a modern day take on Pretty Woman.
Oh.
It was cute. I read it in like 2 days. So I was just like quick reads,
Yeah.
But I will read other things. Like a couple years ago, Amelia and I were doing like this book challenge to read 10 books from 10 different decades. And that was really fun.
Oh, fun.
So yeah, I read like, I don't know, a book a week maybe.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your all-time favorite?
Oh, that's a hard one.
I know.
For a long time, it was To Kill a Mockingbird, but I don't know if that's still.
I love that one.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I really loved
Beautifully written.
Beloved when I read that.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Wow, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
A solid answer.
So do you get a little frustrated with how long you have to wait for a Libby book? No offense.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
So
What's a pro tip for that? How to like
Have
balance it? 'Cause
seven in the queue.
I have 7 in the queue,
I
and
always
they
do,
always make
yes.
me wait so long, and I'm just like, am I ever gonna
I'm
get
always
a new
checking the
book?
skip the line option.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I will pick weird books just because I want something to read and I have
Yes.
nothing. I've heard if you get, like, I have not tried this, but I heard that other cities will let you use your library card there so you could have different accounts on Libby.
Okay.
Like Smithville.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can be on 2 different lists.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't tried
Well,
that.
y'all can do this. Y'all can also do AIS. You could do AISD. They have a Libby.
Oh, I didn't think
option.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
Okay. These are good
Yeah.
pro tips, you guys.
And they get advanced readers at the high school.
Oh, nice.
I love that.
Yeah. Okay. And then, I don't know, I'm thinking about getting a Kindle because my mom, I don't know if I should be promoting this, somehow gets books downloaded to
Faster.
her Kindle for free. And,
Yeah.
And she's like, you can just download them to your phone, but I don't want to take up the space. So I'm like, I'll
Right.
just get a Kindle
Yeah.
and read them that way.
And that's good for when you travel.
Yeah.
Are you reading or audio?
I do both.
Okay.
Whatever's available first, I'll put on my holds list.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's how I am. I'm like, whatever. But
Frida-
I'm much faster
any
with
Frida
the audio.
McFadden?
I have read several, but
I mean,
they're
some of her
entertaining when
books,
you
I'm
need
like,
a
what the
fast
heck?
they
read.
are entertaining. And then sometimes I'm like, what else? Like, there's
like the mother, that one, the mom, where she like, she was in a nursing home, and then they said she got out and killed her daughter.
oh yeah,
I was
some
like,
of them are a little
"Gosh,
wacky.
What is happening? This would never happen.
Or I don't know. I don't like when I can predict what's going to happen. I really do like a
are
good
you
plot
a good
twist.
predictor? She's
Yes.
a really good predictor.
It's actually
well,
one
it's kind of easy when you read so many or
That's-
watch so many
yes.
documentaries
So,
about
like,
murder.
Oh,
Jay
okay.
gets annoyed with me when I predict the movies. I'm like, well, this story's been told before. I've read it in some book. I don't know. So now I have to like, don't say
Yeah.
anything.
I know.
In my head, I'm like, I know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
So yeah,
predictability. is
sometimes her books are predictable.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
Oh, no.
crazy. Well, she likes to try to take you down a really weird, never gonna happen situation. And then I get annoyed with it. I'm like, that would never happen. This old lady who has like straight up dementia, Alzheimer's, is not gonna steal
Yeah.
a van, go kill her daughter, come back, and be home.
It's always like the one character they mentioned like once, It's always that
It is,
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
May I ask you, do you read the back before you read a book?
No.
You just jump in.
But that's how you tackled teaching too. You're like, I don't want to know what everybody's saying about this kid. I want to have my experience with the kid myself. I remember that about you because teachers would send like, here's this kid and they're horrible or whatever, and it's like, I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Let me just have
I
the
used
kid.
to send a
I'll figure
bio
it out
sheet
myself.
on both of the boys, and somebody said that I want to have my own relationship with them.
Yeah.
Let me
yeah.
discover them myself.
I mean,
And I was
sometimes
like,
it's
oh.
helpful if it's like they have like a home situation you
Yeah.
need to know
Right,
about.
right.
But
Sometimes I just forget, like I will read. Like I would, if you were a parent and gave me that, I would read it, but then I would probably not remember.
yeah, because
and
you would
then-
build your own relationship with them. Exactly.
I'm not seeing that here. It's fine. It's fine.
So I know you love books, and I know y'all love movies and karaoke, obviously. What are your favorite sports and your favorite sport teams that you and Benny follow?
Oh, well, we love the Astros.
Yes.
My husband
Ghost
has
shows.
family from Fort Worth. Excuse me. So he is a Rangers fan.
Okay.
But we will watch both.
Yes.
But it's funny because Ben will just like, if he's looking for something to watch, just, oh, there's an Astros game on. We'll watch that. And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
We're Cowboys fans.
Mm-hmm.
Ben will watch any football or baseball game, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Especially football, because it's like more action. If he doesn't really like a team for baseball, he won't watch. Or if they have a player he likes to watch, or just for a little bit. Or he also like checks his like updates on YouTube daily, and then I get like, this guy was traded to this team, and I'm like, if you put this much focus into school, you'd be doing not that he's not doing
somebody
amazing,
could put a math equation in front of all of these, because there's so much math.
There's so much math
stats.
in there.
Yes,
baseball stats. That's a great math program. Carly Nogren. She used to teach baseball stats.
Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah,
very, very nice. But I will say, he might become a sports commentator, and then all of that is going to be
very helpful.
I actually think he would be really great at that.
I do too.
He's good. Like,
he can see the whole field.
Yes.
Tell him to do it now. Practice now.
Yeah.
Well, we were I bought a scorebook, and we were like practicing doing that together, and then I don't know.
Fun.
We didn't. I don't know what happened.
It's fun to do it at a live game. We did that with PJ this summer.
Yeah,
like we were like learning and the nuances with that. And I don't know, but it was fun filling it out. Our mom used to do that all the time, so it's a fun hobby, I think.
Yeah. And then we watch all playoff games. Like we were watching basketball, and now we're all into the World Cup stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll watch
all
anything.
sports.
Yeah.
You're open to it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if he became a hobby horse person?
Oh. I mean, sure. I don't know.
Whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? It's so weird.
Have you seen the competitions?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to send you some links. Shelly and I did a whole thing about like, if your kid became a hobby horse person. Shelly's like, of course, I would love my kid to be a hobby horse person. And I was like, no.
The answer
is no. You cannot be a hobby horse person.
If my kids got excited like that about something, I would be like, hell yes.
It's expensive to be a hobby horse person.
Oh, sports are expensive.
I know.
My gosh.
It's really ridiculous. Have you heard about NIL touching now high school kids?
Oh, heck yeah. They always have, Jody.
Well, they would do like little things like your mom, and you can transfer to
private schools.
I'm not going to say the school, but it starts with a W and ends with an E in the Ulster area.
Mm-hmm.
And your mom can become a clerk and work like one day a week. And oh my gosh, you could go to this school over here that you can't like go to because you don't live in the neighborhood, but whatever. But now they are offering NIL straight up money, straight up cash homie to high school players.
Wow.
Look into it.
That's insane.
That is insane.
But I'm not going to hate on Ben if that happens to him.
No, and I don't think he'll be going to that high school. We're still actually like trying to decide.
Yeah, you're kind of on the fence, right?
Yeah, I think we're zoned for Bowie, which I don't mind, but I don't know. In my head, I wanted him to go to Austin High.
Mm-hmm. But you want him to get a good, well-rounded experience.
Well,
so you're going to pick what's best for him.
Yes,
and I think also a school that's going to allow him to play.
Yes.
Because some of them are so friggin' competitive.
Which is one of those.
And the more you can get on the field, the better it'll be.
Yes.
But also, it's also the coaching and the education, of course.
Yeah.
We know quite a few coaches at Austin High for different sports,
Mom
too.
worked at Austin High.
She did.
Of course.
I forgot. He also plays golf.
Yeah.
So we know the golf coach at Austin High. We know the freshman baseball coach at Austin High. Ben played with his son. So it's like...
Well, and that golf team at Austin High, Ben Crenshaw comes in and works with those kids.
Yes. Yeah.
He built or helped fund their new indoor virtual thing.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
He's
going to that camp.
That's awesome. That's cool.
Just go over to Muni. But Bowie gets Grey Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's kind of hard. It's a hard thing.
And I'm also worried about what's going to happen with the district. And I'm like, do I need to look into a private school? I don't know. Can I even afford that? I don't know. And so I don't know.
You never know.
I think all schools give tours now. I think I'm just going to take Ben to them. And
Well, you might get NIL. They might say, hey, come over to the WE over here. And then you'll be like...
And if you look at privates, they
people
do the
are
same
finding
thing.
ways around that. So if you're in elementary school, they'll accept transfers from anywhere.
Yes.
So they're starting them off super early because once you're in high school, they don't accept them.
Yeah. And now they're even saying like it doesn't... Well, I think colleges are starting to say you can only play until this time. Like you have to play. Now they passed a rule. I think it's like a state law now. You can't be like 25 and still playing in college. I think it's changing. I just saw that in the news.
Nice.
So it's changing. You're not going to have like a 30-year-old, you know.
I feel like that when the Georgia football team, their quarterback was like, so I'm like, how old are you?
Yeah.
Well, some of them I'm like, wait a minute, are you sure you're still eligible?
They're like, I have one more year of eligibility.
Yeah, but they're changing that rule.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we had a friend whose mom played she was a Hilltopper. And she had one more year of eligibility and went and tried out for the women's basketball team at St. Ed's at like 60s. And they were like, did it as like a courtesy.
That's funny.
But I thought that was cute.
It was adorable.
All right. What are your big wishes for Ben? What are some big wishes you have for him in his life?
Like as an adult or now?
Yeah, whatever. It can span.
I don't know. Just that he's happy and successful and makes good choices.
Yeah.
As he's growing up. I mean, I know boys are gonna do stupid things, but I'm very honest with him. So I'm like,
you are.
hopefully you're listening to me. And I don't know. I just want him to not need my help when he's an adult.
Yeah, it's okay if he comes to you. You want to have like that open.
Yeah, I mean, I'll help him with advice. I just don't want him to get into such a big problem that like, I'm like, did I not do my job right?
Oh.
You know, like, you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
self-sufficient.
Yeah,
Yes.
you want him to be independent.
Self-sustaining.
I think I've told him I will help you once with a big, big problem as an adult. And then if you do it again, then that's your fault.
The earlier, the better.
Yeah. Let's figure this out.
You need to change your pants one day at school. That was it, buddy.
Shelly and I were talking about like what cost would it be that Shelly was like, just get rid of me if I cost $5,000 a month. I was like, Shelly, I would already be like, he would be like, Jody's out. I'm like, girl, you can stay along for
minimalist.
$5,000.
I'm a minimalist.
She doesn't want to spend any money on herself.
I have that problem. Like, in general, like over the summer, because you want to go out and do things. I'm like, oh, we can't. We spent money yesterday. And Jay's like, what rule are you making for yourself?
It's so
well, I did a challenge this year to do 50 days of not driving anywhere and 50 days of zero spending.
That's hard.
And it has been a challenge, but I'm at 26.
I did not do that.
And 24.
That's impressive.
I know. But it's been very... I've learned a lot about, the process.
Just a lot takes a lot of
being
self-control.
mindful.
That's insane.
I'm already like, I'm out. I can go get a coffee,
Yeah.
Like, it's only $5, whatever. But like, I would do that every day if I could. And you're like, nope.
Today is one of those days. I can't even be. No, I have to get 50.
Tomorrow's your day.
Halfway, but it's like, oh, once I'm out, then it's like,
Then she said, "Balla." She's like, I spent $2,000 today.
I got to get all my spending in one day so I can meet this goal. But it's a very interesting process because there's been days where it's like, Adrian, like if it's his idea,
it
doesn't count as my idea. And then I was like, that's manipulating. You can't do that either.
Adrian, don't you think we should get new chairs for the backyard? Right? Your idea? Okay, good. All right.
Exactly.
Well, we are so excited that you came in.
I know.
And we know you're going to have a great
Isn't it so fast and furious?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. See?
Wait, what's your 3 big loves?
Yes. 3
not
big loves.
Family.
Yeah, we already know family, Ben, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. 3 big loves.
3 big loves.
Travel.
Yes.
Nice.
Can I say my job?
Sure.
Yeah,
of course.
I hope so.
And good food.
Good food. I love that too. All right. Well, we love having you in,
Thank
Aimee
you for having me.
Morales.
This is fun.
You are an inspiration to us all.
You are so sweet.
Hey.
All right, we're going to say it. Texas.
Yeah.